Your space key broke. Looks like it's working alright though. We have Double Bomb Daedalus, Arcus of Ragefell, and Impatient Seraph. We have Solgard of Incant with offering tokens as well. Got a silence for Impatient Seraph, so this could be good. And Tomber Assault and Plinks. Okay, so we just need to get some some discard cards. Does that make Plinks playable all the way through? Do I have an Amazon affiliate link? I don't know. What do you have to do for an Amazon? I should probably look into stuff like that. I probably do. I'll have to set that up later, maybe. I've put it in the list to do. We have Titan Channel and Cold Channel. Yeah, later's a a variable scale. Yeah, Moogle, from 2 to 8 damage, or more importantly, from might kill a 2 health enemy to will kill a 2 health enemy. You know, well, not will, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to randomly hit it twice, you just have to hit it. Hey, Bano. I don't want Titan Channel. And if you don't get action, you're stuck with it. I don't know how we're going to do Cold Channel with... Yeah, a Titan Channel with 2 actions is fine. A 2 Titan Channel 1 action is kind of trash. The problem is if you get offered Cold Channel all the way as the other, and you end up with Titan Channel 3 and you lose at Seraph or in Circle 7, and you're just like, yeah, it was a waste of time. Feed Cold Channel all the health morsels. Yeah. The issue really becomes the, like... It's not a lot of health, right? They both have the... I mean, you can also just leave Cold Channel at the back. And then it kills bosses. We can't even look at ways of self-harm now too, because, not that there is any, but because of Talisman. Gathered Clergy with 10 armor. But we've got extra stuff, maybe we don't care then. So this is where it becomes a problem, right? Because we're now doing this on a floor that... Okay. I guess it comes down to, do we care more than anything? Because ultimately that's only 3 damage against the pyre. I guess I should have maybe even thought about taking the 2, like taking 6 damage and healing for 4. I don't know. And we get 1, 2, 3, 9, 14. So we get 5 hits in. So I guess... I actually want to get hit by the little ones. If I kill this off, we take the same amount of damage, I guess. This is definitely one where we need a lot of units to to deal with enemies. Because we don't want to be casting spells anywhere else. We want to be casting them, and it's usually the typical problem you have with almost any incant deck is that you don't want to be casting spells somewhere else. So you don't get to, if you're setting up top, so the with the exception being a lodestone totem with the sap totems. Right, you only need to do enough sap so that the enemies will die without doing any damage to the pyre on the top floor. Then you can spend excess spells wherever you want. Right? Or in a, or in any given fight, once you're clear, once your line is clearing the heavies, then you don't care. But usually you want to keep casting incants on the floor for the boss, so that you're whether it be a siren or something gaining armor can keep gaining more. But it's just so much more valuable with Solgard. Wildenton too at some stage, or the incant one. If you don't get them cast on the right spot, you try to save a couple hit points and then you just either leak more or lose to a boss. At any rate, let's get a Crypt Builder. 75 damage because of that, and we have things that'll get rid of it. Well, just get the Incant Relic Forehead. That's fair too, Chromo. We just give her multi and incant armor and call it a day. And then be like... Just do that. Seems like run through one. No, I wouldn't go that far. It's in an okay position, but yeah, I wouldn't say one. He's Solgard here. He decides he doesn't want to do anything. Mostly because he's a jerk. He's chilling. That's a fairly big factor too, that you have a 2 capacity unit that doesn't do anything. Crypt Builder on the incants. We've got an offering token and we've got a pair of offering tokens. I don't think we need to take those. It's where I think obviously with Awoken for heal situation and buff situation, but I think for Vinegrass, I would almost permafrost a Vinegrass. So you have Solgard with whatever tank set up on the bottom floor, and on the last turn, you pull him to the front, and that way whatever's tanking, in this case a Siren, is there, dealing damage but also after Solgard's dead, that Siren, in this case the Siren, is then holding Seraph there for turns, so you're getting the frost hit to tick over. I don't need that anymore. Don't really need the health. Hey, Silent. That's the Tempered Talisman. It's worth 3 magic power. Jackstrips is really good, but I like the idea of the lifesteal on our Siren and any other Siren. We're going to be duping the Siren. I think that's the plan, is just end up with like 4 of these Sirens. Jackstrip denies some hits. Well, everything's denying hits because Solgard's playing from the back. Oh, he's always going to be playing from the back. He just doesn't have the hit points. Especially not in that fight, but I don't think our Siren has the hit points in that fight. We need to be killing off the Shadewings. Still 2s, it's kind of interesting because you lose it in the first round because we've got multi-strike and they're not hitting for that much. So it's not a huge heal. And especially if we're incanting, we're getting armor straight away. So it's not awful, but I think Jackstrips is probably better to stop against leaking. Five times dupe would be the best event, actually. I don't think we can hold Daedalus to 5 hit points either. You found out there's a secret option for that event? Yeah. It's worth an achievement too. Okay, so Double Bomb Daedalus has haste units. I don't think we can Siren down the bottom with this one. Even with... See, this is the other problem too. If we start plinking here, which we want to do, because we want to kill stuff. Do we want to kill stuff? Yeah, like I say, you lose an incant as soon as you do that. Oh, we could have second floor because of the Jackstrips. No, there's the 45ers. The biggest problem with this is that... yeah, he won't start attacking his... so his frost won't go in until the very end. And being on the top floor means that we only get one hit of it, and then we get another hit in between getting smacked in the pyre face. That's of course you do. And that's not good. And it's one of the reasons why the Daedalus in the early fights is tough, is because of those little rage units. A drip fall would work too. Like right now, drip fall Solgard down. Let him take a beating down here. Yeah, and if you... well, that's I think that's why Solgard struggles a lot, is you're playing without your champion. And the only other thing you could do is maybe put him on the bottom floor early just to clear off some waves. Get one or two wave clear out of him. But I don't know, that doesn't feel good. And I think it's why you die if you don't get... like, Siren is so strong. And we just happened to roll multi +2 incant at the very first steel store. So we just... and we had money for it. Holdover Ice Empire is tough. I mean, you've got to play it every turn. Hey, Warmaster Khan, how you doing? Oh, did you get Sultan Sanctuary? Nice. Yeah, Queen of Smiles is tough. I think that's by the stage where whatever weapon, like, you probably want to be having a using a different weapon and maybe upgrading it. How'd you go against the very first boss on the boat in the tutorial section? I lasted about, I don't know, half a second. Kind of an Ancient Synergy. I think I'm going to be picking up a lot of, like, nasty little one-cost consume spells. Or zero-cost, even. So let's go draw. Hey, Methos. And we need to be hitting this dupe up because we want to get our siren on every floor. Oh, you beat the Sudden Night first go? Nice. I think the biggest part of first bosses in in any form of Souls game or similar is knowing where it is and knowing when that you have to spend your experience and level up before you get there. Makes a big difference, right? We can take this because we have jackstrips. And there's nothing wrong with that, hey? Like, having that knowledge is totally fine, yeah? Okay. Can he go in front here? Clip Tormentors. We're going to kill this guy. And then we have 15... 21, 27, 28. Okay, we can. I guess this is where knowing the fights comes in really handy. Or having a list of the fights, so that way you can refer to it. Because we want him to be in front to deliver his frostiness. Knowing stuff is handy, Panz 2020. You've hit half the battle. Wow. I mean, I thought it was pretty powerful, but yeah. $50-50. Excuse me. So this is where we don't want to kill this guy off. Right, we want to take the 1 damage because it'll put an extra, at the moment, 1. So it'll put an extra 7 frost into the dude. However, yeah, I don't know. Kisra must be sleeping in. The other downside of multiple sirens, since we didn't get other strong units, is that they don't get very strong elsewhere. So this might not be work. But I want to make sure I have one on the bottom floor. I wonder if this is a keep Stuart plan. We can once we get space in. Which is another potential. Like, just hold it. He just applies a phenomenal amount of frost. If he's alive at the end. This would be a good one to have, that the Stuart relic. I think we need to be looking at artifacts every chance we can get to get Fell Seal. Against Sap Seraph or Seraph Patient, I'm almost always going to take an Infused Mallet given an option. Hellhorned, Melting Stygian. Would have liked a chance at the Hellhorned one as well for the armor, but no. Oh well. If we can be alive, Jerkbird's gonna suffer a little bit there. Would have been good there. Oh, we've got a Hellbomb as well. Should be enough. Probably could have cast down here. Yeah, wrecked. Yeah. It takes 10, 9, 8, 27, and 25 is 52. 18 is 70. I need to do something else there. Yeah, Hellbong's super strong. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, the -5, it's... Even without any frost or anything, unless you're planning on somehow having your pyre doing massive amounts of rounds against the same enemy, the -5 doesn't even factor, right? To hear people be like, "Oh, it's a negative because you lose 5 damage," it's like, yeah, but you get the first hit for free. So sure, we've gone from 30 damage to 50 damage from taking a hit, and then but then that becomes 60 damage versus 75. You're still in front. 90 versus 100, still in front. Let's go 120 versus 125, still in front. And so it's only after taking 5 hits from an enemy where it's 150 apiece. So I don't know, if your strategy revolves around having enemies sit up in the pyre for 6 rounds, like, I'm sure there's a game that exists like that with lots of dazes and things. If that's the case, don't take Hellbong. I don't know. But not taking it in case you get that plan where you're like, okay, we need to kill the enemy in 10 turns or less. Oh man, we would have done it if it wasn't for Hellbong's -5. Oh yeah, this is totally the run for Emberforge. Like, it's going to be a beast. I'm super glad we got it. What do we want to dupe here? Do we actually take another Siren? Or do we get a... Wait, where's my forge? Ah, damn. I feel like the Sirens don't really do that much. Unless it is, don't play the second one until you Space Prism up, and then end up with 2 on the bottom. I'm just also worried about Seraph Patient that Solgard dies in like 2 turns, and then we're like, huh. Was it more Antumbra Assault? Pops a Shadewing. Frost. Oh, Silence, sorry. What's the map look like? Merchant or Cavern? It's probably Merchant there, right? I'm just gonna use morsels as bait, I guess. Incants, of course. Hellborn Harvest. That's such a jerk move. 23, 25, 25. Okay. Solgard, no. Okay, so I have to make the decision. Do I want to put the siren? I probably should have put the siren down somewhere there to get one on it. He's dying. He's dying. Cuddlebeard's super strong. It's an extra 2 for Frostbite. So I think it's on top of like Solgard's total. I don't think it's turning his shard into another one. Yeah, it's the total and adds 2, which is totally fine, but the fact that it stays on. I think I need to put her in front because we just want Solgard. Although this is 2 hits, whereas against Arcus we're only going to get 1 hit. But how much higher can we get it? Can we get this up to 32? Probably not. I think this is the time where we want where we're letting this go through. The most stacks we're going to get on Idiot. Oh, that's actually better because we get 1 now, and then we'll get 1 more on him hopefully. Although there's going to be enemies next turn. He's got 52 though. Yeah, mitosis is a tough one to make happen here. I mean, it'd be good if we got some good health units on Solgard. And potentially a chunk of lifesteals to give him a little bit of attack and just something back. But it's not really going to happen there. I retch for the same reason, we just don't... What do we get back? Some chumpers? Oh, no, the chumpers have been chumped, so they don't retch. This one's a skip. I've already got an Agent Synergy, and I'd prefer to just make that one cost less, instead of having two that cost a lot. And I want to pick up some more zero cost spells and play them out with the card draw. I want to get to Immersion of Magic, but I think looking at the trinkets it's just so much more important. That's good, but Fell Seal. Magic powers +1 is tempting, but I don't know. This is really interesting. It's double the frost though, but just what happens? It's still a no though. The double frost. We just have to stay alive. That's gonna be the problem, is staying alive. That staying alive is not as hard as what I thought it would be. That's a problem. Should have played the spell weakness after hitting, but 80. 60. 40. 90. Oh, the planet thing. Hey, buddy. You hate the days you know you ate too many chilies the day before. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Permafrost magic power -1. Permafrost magic power -1. I think permafrost works too well. -1's on the ancient synergy's pretty good. I would even take like a holdover on something like the Untitled assaults, just so I can hit the shade wings myself. Streamer's so bad at this game. Winged steel is reasonable. So Fell Seal is the big value token. We're not taking Pogbox. Shade Lamp. I think we take the Winged Seal and don't re-roll to see if it's Fell Seal. Schrodinger's Fell Seal. So the Plinks only need to deal 4 if we go set up on mid. Because Shade Wings have 5 health and we have Jack Strips. So the +10 can go on Crypt Builder because it's a big chunk of damage, right? And I don't really have a permafrost need. Double stacks. Not the greatest. And then I think the dupe is on the silence. Oh, arrow. Oh, Chromo. I feel like there seems to be too much extra work involved in that to be a on-the-fly pun. The planning involved is intricate indeed. I'm guessing you fell for it today, and this is your chance to pay it forward, if you will. I think you need to amend today for this year, possibly even this decade. Yeah, I'd say this decade. You're not topping that this decade. Chromo is officially punned out for 10 years. I'm sure your wife will be pleased to hear that you're not telling puns for for what, another 116 months or something? Maybe more than that. 118 months? No, I went the wrong way. 110 months. Nice one, Regal. Trick or yeet. Why are you there? But I want to be there. Also, why is that there? That's so harsh. Hey, Handy. You might have had a bug in your game. Wow, how come? I don't want to be on the bottom floor. You had the commemorative spike artifact, yeah? Following so far. Hey, Kizrod. And it seemed like the morsels weren't getting eaten by gorges and returned by the card that returns them. Those ones are cardless. They'll have a little yellow box with a rectangle that represents a card and an X in it. And if you mouse over, it'll say cardless. They don't get returned. Okay. We sorted problem 1 of a many, which was Silent Seraph. We now have problem more than one, I guess. Where we're still dying because of melee weakness. We're taking 30, 60, 80 damage. We can block 15 of this. Now we do want to take this, otherwise, unless we get a thingy morsel, we're not going to get a thingy morsel though. So we need to take this, and it sucks a lot. Actually, yeah, both morsels of move would have been better there. Well, Lightwing just took one to the face, which is great. Our Plink's only dealing 4, though, is a problem. Because reasons. I don't know if we need to apply the frost or rank these up. Like, that's a lot of frost we can apply. I think it's slightly better than rank. Oh, I could have done it a slightly better order. Could have got an extra 1 rank. Man, melee weakness. Turns out when you give a boss 3 more abilities than all the other bosses, it's stronger. Who knew? So the melee weakness itself would be fine. The problem is the floating attack. So even if we block these two, we get hit for 40. So we're actually better off not blocking at all. This guy will hit for 20, and this guy will hit for 10, and we'll get 2 stacks in. Or we block for 1, that way the Siren doesn't get hit at all. He hits for 20, he overhits at 20, and he gets 2 stacks of Frost. So that's an extra 32. I'll be 34 and 34 Frost. We'll get a couple spells down as well. Or we can just block there. Either way, it doesn't matter. Solgard's dying. So let's just do that. Do that. So we actually want to take this because we want to reduce that. We don't want to get hit by Seraph for 40 at any point. I'm looking at trying to get a morsel and I don't think it's worth it. I think we just want to and he's got 130, so we're just looking to stall. That is absolutely brutal. It is rubbish tier. Get RNG'd, idiot. Solgard. Hey, man without hair, how you doing? I think they did before there was an Eaton pile. I'm pretty sure you did bring those ones back. But Retch used to target a unit, and you would only retch up the ones that that unit had eaten. Oh, we got another combo. Hey, it was Solgard. Hey, Sir Dr. Awesome. Right. So, one thing to go. Nice. We got one yesterday too. Or was it the day before? I don't know. It got me by surprise though. Hey Shade. No, I'll do random. It'll happen eventually. I'm not fast. Plus then if I don't win, like do I roll it again and then again? Yeah, I'm cool. Unlike Seraph the Patient, I can wait my turn for it to happen.